All right. Man, number one, first things first. This ain't my merch. Go buy it at NFL Shop right now. Get all your Kelly Green stuff. Oh gosh, I wish I was affiliated with them, but maybe they'll like this. Anyways, be watching that. Yeah, you get a view of my ugly bathroom, but you know what? Who cares? Look it over here. Yes. Got my wife's Rams stuff. Yeah, she's a Rams fan. She fell in love with them after watching the Kurt Warner movie. But man, got all the different team jerseys. Mostly Eagles was over there, from that green one all the way to the Raiders white jersey right there. But got some Rams jerseys for my wife, some Raiders because I'm from Vegas, and then I collect jerseys. I want one from every team. Actually just got me an Ezekiel Elliott Dallas Cowboys one, which is disgusting, but you know what? I'm an Ohio State fan. I gotta get one. It's gotta be there for my collection. That being said, if you guys ever think that you want to send me a jersey from your guys' favorite team, if you're here from another team, feel free to reach out. You can DM me. I'll give you the information for a P.O. box. Anyways, let's get on. Okay, yeah, I will go back. No, I don't feel good at all about spending money on a Cowboys shiz. I said shiz. Calm down. It was less than a third of the price, and it's an elite for under $100. And I love Ezekiel Elliott, Ohio State, OH. So, for my collection, I eventually needed to get someone. So I went ahead and got that one. Also got a Jalen Ramsey jersey coming for my wife. She's got a Aaron Donald blue. Jalen Ramsey will be white. And I've got a couple more helmets coming. The black Eagles helmet. This is all thanks to some people I've met through here. I don't have money for this. Lost my job. Discrimination stuff. Won't get into it. But thank you to those that reached out. Mariota is not playing like he deserves to be the backup. But I'm done slandering him. The man lost friends. There is a report out there that he lost friends in the Maui fire. I don't know if it's true, but if that's true, of course he's struggling. Let's, instead of ripping him all the time, let's come to his support. He is an Eagle, guys. He might not be on the field every Sunday, but he is an Eagle. Show your support. He needs it right now. That's his home. And one of the most tragic wildfires in history just hit his home. Yes, it's a different island, but that's still the same state. And he knew people that are suffering from what happened. So let's reach out to him. Let's give him some support. Let's stop slandering him. He's a number one overall pick. In the past, he'll get there. He'll be better. He'll be fine. He's plays just like Jalen Hurts. Being from Vegas, I watched him play a little bit in the Raiders. He'll be okay. Next up, I'm so upset they cut Tyree Cleveland. I feel like that's a mistake. I truly think he's better than Watkins. And to cut him for injury is just a shame. Doesn't matter though. I ain't part of the business. Another thing. I don't know how to put this. I just finished watching the quarterback series. Mahomes winning that Super Bowl and getting the credit for it when Jalen Hurts doubled the performance of Mahomes. That just doesn't sit well. So I know Jalen's going to go out there and he's going to ball out. It's going to be a monster. The worst part is, just like we've never had an MVP, no one's going to care. They're still going to hate on him. I hope he wins the next 3 straight. And I hope the Chiefs don't even make it. If that happens, there is no doubt he is better than Mahomes. In my eyes, the things I see Jalen Hurts do in his career so far has been better than anything I've seen Mahomes do. The thing with Mahomes, you get a lot of bias because the announcers are going crazy because, oh my gosh, he's the face of the NFL. We got to make every little thing where he scrambles sound like only he can do it. Really? Did they not watch Hurts in the game before that game? Or in the same game? Mahomes ain't him. There's just this need to have replaced Tom Brady. And they found Mahomes. Mahomes went to the Super Bowl that year. And even though he lost to Brady the next year, they've got to have someone to talk about. It's absurd. And it's unfair because you got people like Jalen Hurts that come on just a little bit later that are never going to get that spotlight until they have 5 Super Bowls. Because we instantly needed someone. That's not fair. We should have waited until 10 years into anyone's career to put them on the level of Tom Brady. We did this with Aaron Rodgers. And his entire career, we talked about Aaron Rodgers like he was the GOAT. Because his first 3 years, he went to a Super Bowl and won it against a great Steelers team. And all of a sudden, Aaron Rodgers got all this popularity and has won 2 MVPs lately, back to back, when he was nowhere near the best player on the field. Strictly popularity. But because of the reputation he had early on, even though he did nothing since that 2011 Super Bowl, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. And he's going to take the Jets all the way. How about the Jets beat us for their first time ever before we go there? Let's see if Aaron Rodgers can do that for that franchise. I doubt it. But I'm one of few that see the truth about Aaron Rodgers and how much of a fraud he is. Yeah, he puts up all these great stats, but guess what? He's always had a all-pro level wide receiver core, fantastic running game, great O-line. And yet he hasn't made it back to the Super Bowl, something the Eagles have done twice since he's been to the Super Bowl. He ain't even as good as Brett Favre, people. So let's see him try to beat us first before we put him on that pedestal. And we're making the same mistake with Mahomes. Yeah, he got back to 2 more, and he's won one of those 2. Andy Reid is a big part of that. You lose Andy Reid, I guarantee the Chiefs don't make it to the AFC Championship games. So let's get back to Eagles stuff. I honestly think they should put Devontae Smith as the number 1 wide receiver. He is the guy. He is fantastic. He is better than A.J. Brown. That is not a debate. Trey Sermon should be above Penny. I mean, did you guys see the game? He's better than Penny. Gainwell shouldn't even be on the team. The only reason why he is how great he did in the playoffs. But guess what? Leonard Fournette can't do anything either, and they called him Playoff Lenny. So Playoff Kenny, Playoff Lenny. Look, the only difference is Playoff Lenny starts with an L for loser. Get him off the team. Put Trey Sermon number 2. On the defensive side, I say you got Graham being backed up by Derek Barnett, and on the other side you should have Reddick and Sweat. Standing linebacker should be Nolan Smith next to Nakobe Dean, next to Zach Cunningham. That's great. Corners, Slay and Bradbury. Got Maddox. Maddox. Next to Blankenship. Thing is, Maddox counts as a nickel corner, though. So we gotta fill in someone else as a safety. Is it gonna be Wallace, or is it gonna be Sidney Brown? I think it's gonna be Sidney Brown. You got Keely Ringo backing up Slay, and you got Ricks backing up Bradbury. How are people saying the Cowboys are better than us? They're lucky they didn't put us on the Thanksgiving game, because they're going to avoid being humiliated by us on another level of broadcast. Because, yeah, Sunday Night Football, it's a big broadcast, but that ain't Thursday night Thanksgiving, and it's definitely not playoff game level. And they ain't going to make it to us in the playoffs. All you people that are like, oh, we want to see them in the NFC Championship so we can end it once and for all. No. Them making it to the NFC Championship game means they have ammo saying, oh, we made it to an NFC Championship game. They won't care that we wiped the floor with them. They're just going to go crazy that they made it, and we can no longer say it's been 25 years since they made an NFC Championship game. Think, people. Think. They're going to be eliminated wild card or divisional round, and they won't make it to us because they don't deserve us. Washington deserves us more than them. Like I said, I speak the truth. I ain't PC. Screw that. Eagles all gay. My Super Bowl prediction, Eagles over Raiders, 32-17. Got the hometown Raiders being fueled by the fact that their hockey team just won the Stanley Cup and they're hosting the Super Bowl. That means they're going to be on fire, and Jimmy G looked fantastic in that preseason game. And they're going to have a backup, Aiden O'Connell, that also looks great. Plus Devontae Adams. They finally have someone with a brain in their head. Derek Carr was terrible. Jimmy G does nothing but win. They'll be in the Super Bowl. We will be in the Super Bowl. We will own them. Let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly. Have a good day.